Hello y'all, this is Vance with Bike Junkies. I just want to let y'all see what this project is consisting of. This is a 2001 Suzuki Intruder VL 1500 that I have totally transformed for a good friend of mine. He wanted a street guide, but he likes the Intruder. Of course, as you can see, I'm a Harley guy myself, and here. But anyways, we are transforming this bike, have been transforming this bike for the past year. Bike Junkies has been around for approximately a year. I do this on the side. I do have a full-time job, but my passion is motorcycles and working on bikes all my life. But let me show you a little bit on what we've done to the bike so far and then what we're about to do to it. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and flip this around. Okay, starting from the back of the bike. As you can see, these are Harley bags. And again, please, all the Harley guys out there, don't hate me for doing this. Again, I am a Harley guy myself. These are my bikes. But anyways, I have been, as you can see, a metric rider too myself and rode sport bikes most of my life. But these Harley bags are 99 to 03 ultra classic bags. Yes, it had to have a little bit of fabrication to get these bags on and to make them look good. But I had actually got the paint code and everything and painted the bags and the batwing fairing to match the bike. The batwing fairing has stereo 6x9s. I'm sorry, I think they're 5x9s. And what I'm about to do to this is, of course, I'm going to customize a bracket to get this headlight up or to get this down. I don't like this gap, and I think it needs to be flush like my Ultra Classic there. Anyways, that's not a problem. Very easy to do. There's also a Saddleman seat, but I'm about to put a razor pack on this bike, and I'm about to put some leg fairings, or what you call leg warmers, like as you see on the Harley. But I'm putting a set of these on also. I'm also going to repaint. I've got another set of lids I'm going to show you in another video. And I'm going to put speakers in here. I'm going to put a speaker on the other side also. And I'm also going to put a amp inside the inner fairing here. And I'm going to show you how I do this. So everybody, I'm going to show you everything I'm going to do in reference to this bike. I'm going to show you step by step, and I'm even going to show you in a couple videos on how I actually got these bags on. Very easy. But I've also, I'm going to fabricate some fillers to finish up filling the gaps in between the fender and the saddlebag. In this next video, I'll show you all the parts I got, and I'll give credit to the brands. I'm at no way, shape, or form trying to strut anybody's brand or business. I have a business. This is my business on the side, and that's all we do is work on bikes and customizations. Anyways, next video is coming up soon. Hey everybody, I'm back. I apologize. Anyways, I want to show you some of the parts that I have got for this bike and how I'm going to do it, and I'll even give you some brand names. If anybody has an Intruder that wants some of these links to get some of these parts, you just let me know. If I did not explain anything thorough enough, I would definitely just inbox me and I will message you right back. But I do want to go ahead and show you some of the parts that I got. This is the parts for the razor pack. Now, this company here makes the razor pack, look at the other side, brackets, because you are going to have to put a Harley razor pack on. I will definitely show you the razor pack in just a second. But anyways, after the backrest is removed, and I've taken this thing on and off so many times, the saddlebag has to be dropped down. This has to be put down, and of course, razor pack goes on here, self-explanatory. These are the leg warmers, or the leg fairings that are going to go on the bike as such. Again, I will show you how to put them on and what to do. Here's the Harley razor pack that's going on. This Suzuki is basically half Harley and half Suzuki. And I know some of the Harley guys are going to hate me for this, but this is one badass bike. And, you know, when you want a Harley and have so much money wrapped up in something like this, I know my buddy's going to eventually get one, but this is his first bike and this is what he wants to do. So, of course, the pad goes here. Here's my amp speakers. And of course, some more speakers for the lids and the lids itself that are in there. Over here, I do have, which I got to paint also, which are the fillers that go in between here, and I will have to paint them also. My buddy he does not want the chrome or polished aluminum look. He wants it to match the bike, which I don't blame him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get set up and position this camera or this phone so I can show y'all what needs to be done. And again, in the mix of all the videos, please feel free to message me and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Y'all have a good day. Okay. As you can see, I got the lid off. Well, not off, but off the top. So here's how I mounted the bags, y'all. As you can see, the different holes where it would actually mount up on a Harley. But what I did was, it wasn't really too far, but I drilled a hole. I measured from here to here, and I went ahead, drilled the holes, put a long screw. This is a self-tapping screw. Now, the only bad thing is with this, once you take this screw off and this screw off, this also holds the fender up. So whatever screw you use, or screw and bolt you use, you have to have a good one. I use stainless steel so it won't rust. And if you notice these white things right here, these white washers, these are rubber mounted washers. Okay, so this will basically, it's secure as you can see, but it will not shake and ruin the finish or ruin the bags. It's not as strong as, say, my bags on my bike, but what I'm saying is that this bracket here, along with, if you could see what I did here, there's another a rubber mounted bracket here that's also bolted to the inside of the bag, which is underneath of the liner. And I'll show you here in a little bit. But each side, so basically these bags are on good. I should have made the video for the actual install, but what I want to do is when I put the bag back on, I'm going to have somebody film me as I'm putting them back on, so you'll see what I'm talking about when it comes to the fender, because getting that bolt on the bag and this back on is kind of like a pain in the butt. But anyways, we're going to get it done. Okay, everybody, I now have the bag off, as you can see. Now, something that's very, very, very important. Okay, everybody, you got the bag off, and as you can see, I just set it to the side. But what's something that's very, very, very important when you're taking this off? As a paint and body guy and as a mechanic, I don't want anything scratched up. What I did was I put a towel over here. That way when the bag comes off, the right bracket is going to kind of hit this. Put something, a piece of cardboard, something. I always put a rag. So that way when you undo this bolt, it won't hit the fender. Also, take the bolts back out of the bag, as you see here, guys, and put back in to the fender, okay? You do not want, trust me, you do not want to unscrew, unless you have to unscrew both of these bolts and let the fender fall. If you let the fender fall, it's just going to be a pain in the butt to line these bolts back up. Remember, this is not the stock bolt that goes in here, and you're going to have trouble lining the hole up that's inside of the saddlebag with the washers and the rubber mount brackets that I have to go into the hole. It took me forever. I made that mistake. I just want to give y'all a heads up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another bolt in here. This lifts up. Put another bolt in here. That way the fender is still at the same, and then go on the other side and do the same. All right, everybody. Now I'm going to mount this bracket that I showed y'all before. And again, this was a custom-made bracket, and it's going to go in the hole, go right here, and I'm going to need some help with this. I want to get my wife to hold the bags or hold something for me while I'm screwing all this back in. But as you can see, it's very precise. And then the razor pack goes right here. All right, I have the saddlebags back on. I got the razor pack on. As you can see, the brackets are where the backrest bracket was. Everything's put back. Oh, that saddlebag, I just haven't closed it all the way. One thing about this Harley razor pack though, you will have to relocate the bolts. Again, this is for a Harley, okay? So all you gotta do is just re-drill the holes on where you want, and after you set the razor pack in the position that you want. And it's also good to put a rider or put somebody on the back with the pad, just to make sure. Now, my buddy, he is not having anybody riding with him, so talking back and forth, this is exactly where he wants his tour pack, which of course, if he does put a rider on, it will be okay. So next is the leg fairings, and I should be back. Okay, y'all, I've got the leg fairings installed. Again, they're just mocked up. You can't stress enough before you paint to make sure everything fits. Glove box that goes in here. And these universal leg warmers or leg fairings are awesome. And this company that makes these will make them for almost any bike. The company's name is JTD Cycle Parts. And very nice, friendly people, and very fast work. And they'll customize the fairings to the bike. And of course it has it's taped, but it has the vents too. I will send y'all some further videos on the actual paint process and also installing the amp in the inner fairing and the speaker lids that I've got for this and the speakers. So stay tuned, and I hope y'all like what you see. I sure do.